welcome back to the ElevationStyles podcast. This is episode 15. Yeah, 15. We're Jesus.
Yeah, we're flying, isn't it?
Flying. And today's episode is Let's Vibe, Drink Coffee, and talk about how to elevate your style for dates.
Oh, this was been a long requested topic. The dates. The lads are now going on dates and they're looking to improve their style on the dates. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. I think this one could relate to myself as somebody who went on many a date.
Yeah. See, actually, yeah.
I think, and many of them haven't worked out. Maybe I'm gonna find out why they didn't work out. But let's start off with the best places to go for a date.
Okay.
So I suppose what I used to do was in my early dating years was. Usually it used to be like for drinks, cocktails, and something like that.
If we're starting off like for the
first date, it was kind of like, it helped to ease the tension or break the ice and stuff like that. A bit of alcohol, but that's not for everybody. So in your opinion, where is the best place to go for dates?
So if you're starting off on a first date, so lads, listen, I've been on a few dates. Of course, there's always going to be someone more experienced than you on dates and stuff like that. So look, take it the way you want to take it. Every person is different. But when I'm starting off, I usually start off with a coffee date or a walk in the park. That's how I usually start off. So a coffee date or walk in the park. If you don't really know the person, it's a quick date. You meet up with them, you don't really like their vibe, then you can just quickly get out. It's an easy situation to get out of. And then let's say now the second date comes up. Now you kind of know each other. Yeah, okay, she's decent. She might think you're decent. Now you can go out for a drink or two. So I recommend a drink on the second date. I know lads who go on the first date. If you're going for drinks on the first date, I would recommend that call the person beforehand. Get to know how they are on the phone, know their vibe, because drinks is going to be a bit more expensive than a coffee date. But if you don't know them outright front, you just meet and then go for a coffee. And then now, let's say now you are really getting to know each other, then you can start doing the dinner dates, the activity dates, the bowling. Some lads prefer to do an activity date at the start, but I think if she doesn't enjoy the activity, then it can be hard. Like cinema, I wouldn't really recommend cinema because how you meant to get to know someone when you're watching a movie, so it can be very difficult. So you just have to think about this logically, when you're out on a date, your job is to get to know the other person, and of course she's there to know you. So you need to interact in a scenario where you're less nervous, there's less things happening like food or dinner dates, and so keep it simple at the start. And that's it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did, out of all the dates, I think I went on a cinema date once. And
I did it once as well.
I think you're dead right. You don't get to know them. The only time I actually got to talk to them was in the car after.
Yeah.
I mean... And
especially, I know, I know a couple of girls do listen to these, but sure, look, man, I'm putting lads on game here, so with with the cinema, they do that as maybe if you are really close,
chill down.
Yeah, you know each other's vibe. That's like watching movies and stuff like that. But if you're out, get to know the person, interact, get to know her, her characteristics, what she's about, what she likes, what she doesn't like, and that'll stand to you, trust me.
Yeah. Big time. I suppose so. That's places. Now, I suppose the reason why this podcast is here is how to dress style and elevate yourself for an actual date. Okay,
so we are going to split this up into, we're going to have daytime dates and we're going to have nighttime dates. So daytime dates, this is going to be the coffee dates. This is when you're meeting up with someone. It's going to be your actual first date. So let's say we're going out for a coffee date. Guys, remember, it depends all on the occasion, depends on your style, depends how you're feeling. So we want to make you feel confident on these dates, not just showing up and you're not really confident and you're not less assured of yourself. So if you're going up to a date, I always tell you to prioritize fit. Why do I always say prioritize fit? Because women are attracted to fit. If you have something that you're rocking from a charity shop, I don't care, from Primark, from whatever, it's cheap, but it's well put together, but the fit is on point. It's going to look better than wearing something like Versace where it doesn't fit you. You look like a clown. So for a coffee date, keep it simple, keep it casual. This is a casual date. Denim is great. Make sure denim is well fitted. You're going to have your boots if the weather's a little bit cold. Chelsea boots, choco boots, these are all great. You can have your white leather sneakers, again, they're suitable for the occasion. make sure to always layer up. And if you're not layering up, just bring a jacket just in case, because sometimes it does get a little bit colder. So again, this is where your bomber jackets come in. You have your denim jackets, your at the moment corduroy jackets are trending. Leather jackets, like, you know, it's just simple. It's a casual outfit. I recommend for you to have a couple of button downs. People would go for a t-shirt, but I just think button down is more classy, sophisticated. Shows that you know a little bit about fashion. So like I'm always saying in my videos, you can start adding a necklace there, and then make sure that your golds are matching, or your metals for your accessories are matching. So if you have a necklace and you have a watch, guys, you are gonna be looking so good. And she won't even know that, oh, I got this out of a charity shop or Tesco's or whatever. Just get the fit on point. Your tailor is your best friend, and you're gonna be looking great. So that's for the coffee date. So now it basically applies to activity date as well, because this is a casual setting. So let's say if he's going to the zoo, or maybe he's going out again for bowling or something, again, keep it casual. In the summer, we just had the summer day, you can wear linen shirts, you can linen shirts, linen shorts. You can wear also chino shorts, they're great. You know, I wouldn't really be wearing things like penny loafers on a casual date. I used to have a, what's the name, they were not really penny loafers, they were just kind of like a minimal loafer, but it was more casual. Again, you can get away with that. Sneakers are great. Layering up is great, especially if you're going out like for an activity date, because it will be colder. So again, your overshirts, these are going to come in handy. You're going to have maybe the flannels as well. They're going to come in great. So just keep it casual. That's all we're going to be looking for. Now for the nighttime dates, now this is where we start becoming more formal. So with the formal nighttime dates here, we want to be leaning out for darker colors, because again, that's going to give you that little sophistication that we're looking for. So now we can start incorporating our wool trousers, our trousers, penny loafers. We're going to have our nice belts now. We're going to have a watch, maybe a shirt. Do not be wearing a tie. Don't be wearing a full suit. Come on, come on.
You're not going to a wedding.
No, we're not going to be doing that. So you can have a I like this combo. I think I've seen you wearing this, Philip. A turtleneck with a blazer. Yeah, and then you have like, you know, a necklace outside. Guys, that looks so good. Trust me, like I've been on a few dates, and women, and I know what women like. Like they like that turtleneck look with wool trousers, and then you have your loafers, or you have a nice dressed up shoe. It just makes you look like, okay, I'm here, but I'm not too like, oh, I'm out there wearing a full suit. No, it's just I'm here and I know what I'm doing. So that's for the nighttime date. What else can you incorporate? Overcoats if it's a little bit colder. Trench coats, I love a good trench coat as well. Like, you know, that suit the season. Check the weather app as well. If it's raining outside, then you can go for a trench coat. If it's not, then go for an overcoat. If it's not as cold, let's say it's a little bit warm, then you can go for a turtleneck, or you can go for an Oxford button down now. This is where now you have your wool trousers, like we said, your trousers, and that's basically it. Like, you know, for ElevationStyles, like I did a video there recently, and lads were asking me, what's the point of ElevationStyles designer? Guys, if you want to wear designer on dates, you can wear designer, but imagine like, so okay, the first day you're wearing designer, the second date, now she expects you to wear more designer, and if you don't have designer, then she's looking at you like, okay, are you putting on a front? So that's why first date, keep it casual. You might rock up with your jeans and stuff. Second date, now you're gonna wear your trousers. Now you're elevating, like
you don't want to peak too soon.
Exactly, like, you know, so especially with girls, like you never want to show your toys on the first day. You want to show them on the third.
Keeping up appearances, because if you do it once and you only have, say, one pair, or you only have one Versace shirt, and you wear it on the first date, and you're not going to wear the Versace. Well, I mean, no, you won't wear the same clothes on the second date. So you need to keep it consistent, or, you know, lowball at the start. Not too lowball. As T is saying there, wear it to fit. Wear it to make it look good.
Exactly.
But don't emphasize on the actual brand at that stage.
At that stage, because like it's people think, yes, the clothes, but it's the man which makes the clothes. So that's why I'm always telling you guys to go for fit, because it's better to dress with your body shape in mind, because it's physically attractive for the opposite sex. Like, so people think, oh, women just like, guys, they notice a lot of things that we don't even notice. Like, trust me, like I've seen that. I've been there. I've done the cinema dates, I've done the bowling dates, I've done everything like that. And like, that's why, like, I can tell you, it's like, okay, like if you're wearing this with that, it doesn't work. If you're doing this with that, it doesn't work. So that's why, like, the brand now is growing, because lads can kind of relate to, oh yeah, I've done this, like, you know, oh, I can see what he's talking about. So it's just about experiencing. And I think a couple of more clothing items you guys need to have for dates, which are very, very sexy. They're class. Polo shirts, another one. You might have sweater vests as well, since now it's getting colder. Puffer jackets as well, guys, are clean. They're going to be classy for your casual looks. We can also have things like your pullovers, your sweaters, and for my guys who are really like older in their 30s, things like cardigans. Cardigans are fantastic. Primark actually has a couple of sales on cardigans, same with Zara. So cardigans are great for the winter, and as well they'll give you that sophisticated look, and it looks like you mean business, and you're gonna be dressing better, like than the average guy if you're wearing a cardigan. Because most guys just rock up with a hoodie. Do not be wearing hoodies and and
that's
shorts.
That's more of a 6 or 7
Yeah,
days.
and cotton shorts, So yeah, that's basically it. Like, oh, the rain is coming now.
Yeah. we've had sunshine and heat doing these podcasts, and
now we have the rain.
All seasons. But so I suppose that's what we covered. What places to go for dates, how to elevate your style for dates.
Yeah, for dates.
I suppose, and this might be the most important thing, really, is what grooming and sort of general tips would you have for dates?
Okay, no, that's brilliant. So grooming. So of course, yes, we have the clothes. The clothes I think are the easiest one because you want to dress. You want to feel confident when you're walking out the door. Okay, I'm in style here. Guys, I'm not telling you to be wearing, before we go into the grooming, I'm not telling you should be wearing this or wearing that. I'm just putting general tips out there, and then you can take one thing or the other. For example, I prefer leather jackets. You might prefer overshirt. Guys, do what works for you, but just make sure that your fit is on point and you're looking classy. Your colors are also on point. So like we said, women like darker tone colors. So now with your grooming, first things first, we're gonna make sure that your haircut, your beard is on point. These are the simple things. We just released a blog there on ElevationStyles.com. Haircuts that suit your face shapes. Why have you not checked out the blog? This is so important, guys. This is putting you all on game right now. So make sure that your haircut, your beard is on point. If you have a beard, if not, you're clean shaved, you're grand. Your eyebrows, make sure that they're on point. Your nose here, your ears here, they're trimmed up, you're looking well. Because first impression matters, especially with these girls, lads. Trust me, you might think they notice all these things, Sure, look, but for me, my standards are very high. Like if I'm on a date and if a chick doesn't show me the effort that I put in, I just that's why coffee dates are so good for the first date. I just say, okay, grand, the date is over. Sure, look, you enjoy your life. And next thing now, we're gonna be looking into our nails, guys. Our nails cut, how's our hygiene on the nails? Women notice these. Next thing is gonna be your scent. I'm not saying boy David Beckham or Paco Rabanne, Armani. No, just have a decent smell about you. Something that's different. Something that's it's not too much. It's not overbearing. I got told this tip that if you're spraying your fragrances, make sure to spray it at the back of your neck, because when you're walking by, people can always smell the back and then the scent will follow you. So always remember that as well. And what else I'm trying to think for grooming? Make sure that your clothes as well are kept well. You're ironing your clothes. You want to be pulling up with trousers and they're wrinkly. This is another thing which I'm seeing guys doing as well. Make sure that your clothes are looked after, no flubs. You have a rollator. If you have pets, I have a cat. Make sure that you have a rollator before you leave the house. Some people tend to touch their pets and stuff like that. We don't want any fluffs or any wool. And that's basically it, guys. Of course, your teeth are going to be looking while you're brushing your teeth. You look after your tongue. No bad breath, none of that. Guys, we don't want any of that because we want to make a good first impression. And that's basically it for the grooming for guys. It's just general,
general stuff that I hope lads would know.
Yeah, now they do now.
Exactly.
Well, now they do.
But I mean, look, as I said, I've been on many dates and I've probably followed most of them. Looking back on them, maybe could have elevated my dress sense a little bit more. But I suppose.
But you know what's the funny thing about dates? The more you go on them, the more you actually learn. Yeah. It's that's the thing about us guys. It's the more we go on these, the more we learn. Listen to fellow guys and myself here. We've made plenty of mistakes. For me, guys, I've put up on a date. Trying to think I've spilled coffee on myself on a first date.
I've done that.
Yeah, I've done that. So you may be like, oh, this too. But trust me, it just takes going out on the dates. I've worn a blazer where I've not dressed appropriately for the occasion. For example, let's say we're going out for a coffee date and then I want something overdressed. I've done that as well. So the chick is okay, mister, where you going here? So you have to know the occasion where you're going to. Make sure that as well when you're planning your dates, you are sending her the occasion. Don't let her do the planning, because most women, they just want to get ready and they just want to show up. So make sure that you have everything set up and planned out, because this, again, it'll put you in the right frame because you're confident. Okay, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm going to do. Because if she's picking the occasion, then she might chop and change. Next thing, she might say, okay, we want to go to a zoo. Now she wants to go bowling. So, okay, or maybe now she wants to go to cinema. So that's completely change of occasion. So now you might have to change your outfit for that. So make sure whenever you're going on a date, guys, you are the one picking the place to go. And then if she wants to, she'll follow, she'll tag along. Women love tagging along, trust me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they just want to dress up, look nice, and just show up. Trust me, like, you know.
Just take control.
Yeah, you have to be in control.
I don't mean that bad way. But like, women, women like a man that takes control.
Yeah, you have to be.
Now, not all women, but most women. Now, even the women that come out and be like, "Oh, I'm an independent woman," blah blah blah, they still want the man to take control. It's I was about to say psychological fact. It's not a fact, but if you look at, say, your friends' relationships, say, and stuff like that, you will notice that the men are always in control. Now, you know, women like to think they're in control, and they probably are in certain aspects. But when it comes to like making decisions, like where you're going and what you're doing, they love that. They love it.
They love it.
They don't, as T said there, they don't want to be making that decision.
That decision.
They just want to make decisions on how they look or what makeup they're wearing,
honestly,
what dress they're wearing. You make the decisions on where you're going, what you're doing, and let them do the rest.
Yeah, because like I've noticed, like a lot of like younger guys are watching this, like, you know, so like they might be like, oh yeah, like, guys, style is so important because it makes you feel confident. And as well, when you're showing up on the day, guys, you have to be like, be sure about yourself, like, you know. And I've been nervous on dates. I've been like, and then you're trying to crack jokes when the joke should not be cracked. Guys, just go on the date. Like, she's a human being as well. Like, she ain't gonna bite you. Like, trust me, I've been on dates where, like, you know, and if she's listening, like a couple of chicks listen, fam, they've showed up like not putting any effort. And nearly, I just checked my time. Okay, 30 minutes. I've interacted with you. She's a human being, Grant. I'll see you later. But like, I'm not gonna force a conversation with someone who doesn't want to have a conversation with you. And you can tell the vibe when you get there. Like, you know what the vibe is like the body language, etc. Like, you know. So guys, you need to watch out for these things. And as well, I had here the do's and don'ts. So guys, do not be wearing like hoodies and like, you know, shorts and stuff like that on a first day, guys. You want to make a good impression. Do not overdress, but don't underdress. So you need to find your comfort zone.
Happy medium.
Yes, the happy medium, yes. And as well, like the do's, do be stylish, guys. You know, you need to do be confident on these dates. Like, you know, you do need to be well dressed, well groomed, like we just said. And the don'ts, don't be too casual as well. Like, so you just need to find that perfect balance, and you'll be all right. And if it continues on with the day, it continues on.
I mean, look, don't rush it. Don't rush it. I mean, if you get that second day, you basically have succeeded. Once you get to the second, third day, you know, then it all becomes much easier. It's that first date, that first interaction. And we don't want to say it makes or breaks it, but it does.
It does, And don't be wearing hats and sunglasses indoors. I've seen this as well. Like
hats and sunglasses.
Indoors.
Why would you wear sunglasses to a date?
No, but like, you know, most people think now the celebrities, like, you know, I've ever seen like on YouTube now, everyone knows people rocking like Crocs or like Crocs and socks. Yeah, man. People now don't in England. Like, I'm like, what is going on here? Like, you know, but sure, look, man, people do what works for them. But again, these are celebrities.
I need to get back into the thing.
Oh, man, you see, these are celebrities. So people think that they can copy celebrities. No.
They're not, you know, the girl isn't looking to date David Beckham. She's looking to date you. Although she probably would pick David Beckham over you.
David Beckham, you know.
Oh, sure, look.
But you need to become the next David Beckham.
Well, that's it. That's it.
No worries. Thanks a million, guys.
But look, that's episode 15. Always fun as usual.
That was a fun one,
Sorry about if you can hear the rain in the background. That's just our kind of effect that we brought in.
And as well, guys, if you want more, like, you know, tips on, actually, I might actually do a YouTube video about dating outfits, actually, and then, like, you know, give more tips. Because I had a guy, he was from what was it, Tunisia, and he kept saying, bro, how do I get girls with fashion? I was like, wow. And then I had also another guy talking about designer. But you know what I'm so happy about, guys? It's like people now actually interacting with the content. That's what I wanted to. So now we're a year or two into this, so it's gonna get more and more interaction. So keep them coming, guys. These are all topics for you. If you have a special topic you're looking for, hit us up and we'll discuss it.
Yeah, and let's be honest, every lad is looking for advice on dating. And
so,
no better person to give it to you. Do listen in and listen to the past podcast episodes if you haven't. Also, look up the Twitter account, ElevationStyles, the blog account, of course, which is ElevationStyles, and the YouTube account, and everything else, ElevationStyles. Just type it into your internet browser, and you will find T there, giving you the best advice on fashion and grooming. So that's it from us on episode 15. We shall catch you next time on episode 16, when it'll be myself and T once again, talking about elevating your style. Thank you.
See you later.
Welcome back to ElevationStyles podcast. This is episode 14. Once again, we're out in the sunshine here.
Oh man, the heat wave, man, still here, man. Oh my days.
In sunny Dublin, as we call it.
It feels like we're in Spain or something, man. It's crazy though.
It's madness, to be fair. But look, I suppose the silver lining is that we are outside. As you can probably hear as cars go by.
We're just the chairs, like having a podcast. Everyone's just looking like what's going on.
But look, it is what it is. I'm not complaining.
No.
And this is episode 14. 14. I'm your host Phil. I'm with Brendon as usual.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the ElevationStyles podcast.
And today we are going to talk about your own casual style, your own personal style.
So how to find your personal style.
How to find it.
Because we did a video on TikTok and it really did well. Like, so people in the comments are like, oh man, this really helped me out. So if you're looking to find your personal style, firstly, you need to differentiate between what's trends, style, and fashion. So I think we'll start off with that one. So firstly, what's fashion? Fashion are the people, again, apologies guys, don't mind the noises because we're outside. So fashion is basically the people you see on the runway. So these are the models, the celebrities. Fashion usually lasts for 3 to 6 months. And then from fashion, you get trends. So trends come from some of these things that the models that they wear. So for example, we had Balenciagas, and then we had, now we have like they're encouraging guys to be wearing skirts. Personally, that's topic for another day. So this is where now you get the fashion trend. So we have Balenciagas, guys now wearing skirts and things like that. And then from then, you can start driving now your personal style. But style, I want people to focus on their style because it focuses on yourself. So this is your skin tone, your body shape, what's your preference, like, you know, what are you going for? Are you going for vintage look? Are you going for fitted looks? Are you going for classic looks? So when you're building your personal style, you have to take into consideration trends, style, and fashion, because a lot of guys get confused because they think fashion is actually your style. No, you can't wear things that the runway models wear because some of them things cost 10,000 euros. Are you going to be able to afford that? So that's the problem with fashion trends themselves, because people are trying to copy things one on the runway, and most of us can't pull it off because we're your average Joe bloke. You know, so that's basically how to find your personal style, the beginning stage of it.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'd all love to be wearing Dolce & Gabbana suits, walk around, but unfortunately, that's not realistic for most of us, anyway.
But personally, yourself, like, if you had to pick one, like, which one's your favorite? Would you be more of a style girl, a trend girl, or a fashion girl?
I suppose trends. Yeah. If I really like something that, like I said, I suppose when you get older, trends kind of you don't follow trends anymore. I think it's a trend thing is more when you're in your teens and in your 20s.
Yeah, for me, like, because I am in my 20s, and a lot of guys think I'm mature for my age. Like, so
you kind of find your own self. You stop basing your life off somebody else. Which is what a trend is, because you're basically basing your look off somebody else's look. But when you get kind of older, when you get old like me, you start realizing you're your own self. So you've got your own style, your own things, and you're just you're yourself. You don't need to like follow you know, I don't know, Justin Timberlake or David Beckham or anything like that.
Yeah.
You're kind of like,
no, but
on
like,
my own self.
Yeah, you won't follow them, but like they would give you inspiration to actually build up on your style, the style that you want to go on. And then as you get older, then you start enhancing that style, and then you make it look better, and then you make it complement your age. Yes, you make it appropriate to your age group, you know. So everything, like, you see, that's the thing with all the podcast, everything we're talking about, it all interlinks in together. So like now you have your style, now you want to make your style appropriate for your age group. So for me, the fitted style, right now I'm in my 20s, so I can kind of experiment with things like the sneakers and stuff like that. And then now as people notice, I'm kind of transitioning now into blazers and loafers, because I'm going to be reaching my 30s soon. And when you're in your 30s, then you need to be wearing more of that kind of outerwear, like turtlenecks with a blazer, and like, you know, maybe boots and stuff like that. And then maybe in my 40s, then I start incorporating things like more overcoats, more maybe sports jackets, like, you know, sports jacket. You still have a little bit more blazer, but now it could be a full suit, but that's dressed a little bit more casual. So you kind of have to know how to enhance as well.
I mean, as I said, I'm in my 30s, and exactly like that. Right now I'm wearing a football jersey with tracksuit bottoms, but what I find is that I still wear my football jerseys, but I find I try match them what
I can see
so the colours and stuff like that, I try match
football with yourself.
Now as I said, this will be my casual style, you know what I mean? So I'd have the hat, the football jersey, and the bottoms, but as I said, I would try matching colours and stuff like that, and a nice pair of runners and stuff like that. Whereas maybe if I was wearing this, I would probably just throw on any football jersey and just kind of like whatever.
Like for me, even like right now, like I went into the gym, like, but even like if I'm wearing gym wear, like I just make sure that things are matching and they look well, like, because it never, like, people think like for example, like yourself, like you're doing the football, you never know, like you might meet someone and they might be like the next biggest football person out there, and they see you the least dressed, well coordinated, even in the gym. So it cracks up a conversation. Oh man, where'd you get that? Oh man, what team do you follow? This and that, and then now you're building relationships. And it goes further.
It's quite a combo. I'm wearing a bright yellow.
I
won't tell you the club, but just in case it reflects. And red bottoms. So
man, you know that's shocking, man.
Well, that's a different. We could get into that all day. But okay, so I mean, the second question that we have here is, how can you discover, or how can one discover his own personal style?
Wow, okay, that's good. Okay, so let's say we're building an avatar or we're building a character. So this person wants to discover his personal style. So we're going to take again your age into consideration and your body shape. So if you're in your 20s, you're in your 20s, your 30s, grand. If your 40s, whatever. And then your body shape. So are you rectangle, inverted rectangle? Are you oval? Are you square? You need to take into consideration this. So we have our age and we have our body shape. Now we want to put clothes into you. So how much are you willing to spend? What's your budget roughly? And then what accessories are you going to be going for in that budget range? Because your accessories are always going to complement your outfits and complement your style. So you see some vintage lads, they have the tote bags. A vintage guy might wear a tote bag. A tote bag is great for the vintage looks because it actually complements that look. So guys who are into the vintage style, they don't know what I'm talking about. That's why they're trending at the moment. Okay, so we have our how much you're willing to spend, and then we have your favorite accessories. Apologies again, guys, for the noise. And then now we want to start off now with the basics. What do you currently have in your wardrobe that you like? So you say, okay, I have a varsity jacket which I like, but everything else is a little bit dodgy. Now draw inspiration. People who wear varsity jackets. Let's just say Idris Elba wears a varsity jacket. Now you start drawing inspiration from Idris Elba to style your varsity jackets. Okay, I like the way he wears that Oxford button down. Now you might buy an Oxford button down. I won't say copy him. Now you're drawing inspiration. Okay, how can I wear this? How can I wear that? When you're drawing inspiration, now you're going to start experimenting. This is the experimenting stage. This is probably the fun bit and probably the worst bit, because you're going to be the fun bit is you're going to be trying on new clothes. You might walk outside, people compliment you. Some people will be like, mate, what are you wearing? And then now you start knowing what works and what doesn't work. And then when you're experimenting like that, the worst thing is you have to spend money. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes resources, which is money. So now most people don't like that, because guys, for you to improve your personal style, for you to improve anything in life, you have to put time, you have to put effort, commitment, resources. So you have, okay, I'm drawing inspiration. I have my varsity jacket, I have my body shape, I have my accessories. Okay, with the varsity jacket, I might want to wear like a little denim chain with it. I might want to wear a belt with it. I might want to wear maybe rings, bracelets with it. Grand, you have the accessories. Now in your wardrobe, what are the other items that you need to get rid of? Because these other items are taking up space in your wardrobe, which is stopping you from getting other things that will help you discover your personal style. So we want to start now getting rid of things. Maybe put them to the side. Maybe you might say, okay, this t-shirt here, I've been wearing it for a while. Actually, I'll put it to the side because maybe I might incorporate it with that varsity jacket. Is it still gonna work? Okay, maybe I might need to replace it. Now you're thinking, now you're getting your brain flowing. And then, like I said, look to style icons. This is where, for me, I used Pinterest, and I use, for example, I always talk about David Beckham. But Pinterest is so good because if you put in on Pinterest how to rock a denim jacket, it'll come up with different outfits. Okay, I want to rock a denim jacket with Chelsea boots. Grand, it's going to give you a variety. Okay, grand, if I wear a light blue denim jacket, a white t-shirt, black jeans, and then a brown suede, a leather, brown suede Chelsea boots, that's a brilliant outfit, and I always wear that around when it comes to autumn because it suits my body shape, it suits my style. And then we have our experiment. And now, let's say you have that outfit, you're out walking. I know, guys, there's a lot, so you really have to hone in. You're out, you're walking, and then you're getting compliments. We want to use them compliments because, yes, whether we like it or not, people are always going to judge us on what we wear. So now you take them compliments. I remember I wore one day a light salmon bomber jacket with a white t-shirt and had dark wash gray jeans, but the shoes were not really matching. And then a girl was like, would you not wear white leather sneakers with that? But she knew, I think I had black shoes, but like the black shoes created too much of a big contrast because the rest of the outfit was light. So when I wore the white leather sneakers, it actually looked wow. So these are the things. So hone on the compliments and hone on the critiques as well. Yes, you might be like, oh, they're bringing me down, but guys, if you want to improve in life, sometimes you have to take critiques, okay? And then what shops do you like to shop at? That's the last point. So yes, you're getting your clothes. What are your favorite shops? For me, I know it's ASOS. I like Zara. I like Reese. For you, you might like thrift shops. You might like vintage shops. So these are the small things you need to hone in on. And then with your shops, then you need to take into consideration the budget, like we said before. And then that's basically how you find your personal style. So if you're ever struggling, just remember all the points I said and you'll be grand.
Yeah.
There's a lot there, yeah.
Get the jotter out and write the bullet points. I mean,
write the bullet points.
It's interesting, because I studied psychology,
okay,
and I worked on like a few theories on my own. And there's one theory that I worked on, which you kind of touched on, is, Idris Elba.
Yes.
So say he's wearing a shirt or a suit, and then you just basically kind of elevate or enhance it to yourself. So the theory that I kind of called it the build a house theory.
Okay.
So basically every house has 4 walls and a roof, right? So in this case, it's a suit. It doesn't matter what suit it is, it's a suit. So there's no original idea out there. There's no original suit. A suit is a suit, right?
Yes, it is.
But in regards to the house, keep with us here. You get to decorate inside that house.
Yes, you do.
Okay, it has 4 walls and a roof like every other house in the world.
Yes.
But then you get to decorate inside that house. You get to decide what goes inside that house. So in relation then, if you bring that to the suit, everybody has a suit, but you get to decide what accessories you wear, what way you wear the suit, what way you do it. So I mean, there's no such thing as a straight out original idea.
Yes.
Okay. And that's basically what my theory is about. But you can always enhance on it. You can always
build on it.
Build on ideas, and take inspiration from others. And that's also where Brendon's talking about the critique and the compliments and stuff like that. They're added to it.
I think now we live in a world where, like, yes, I know it's good to like block out the haters. Yes. But there's a difference between a hater and a person who's genuinely trying to like help you get to that next level. Like for me, like, I love, like, for example, like some guys would be like, oh man, the background music is a little bit loud. Can you reduce the background music? But let's say if you're like a little bit insecure, like, oh, hey, mate, what are you telling me? We're like, actually, it's actually him. He wants to listen to the content. So they're actually helping you out. Oh, mate, why don't you try wearing white and the sneakers with that outfit? That'll look great. Oh yeah, actually that's a good idea. Many heads make like a lot of brains. Like,
it's a thing that where
I'm forgetting how to say. Yeah, it's many heads make the work. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Many hands make like one.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think
that's it. You got there.
I got there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people think that everybody's out to get them, but I personally think that a lot of people are just trying to help each other.
Yeah, help each other out.
It's just miscommunicated that.
But trust me, like if you know, like you will notice when someone's hating.
Yeah,
you actually notice when someone's actually like, "Hey man, I'm just trying to give you a point." Like even like this general day-to-day life. Like even when I was in the gym, a guy was like, "Oh man, you're deadlifting. Can you improve this slight tweak?" And now I'm lifting heavier. Like the small things like that. And these small tweaks, they actually improve your style. Yeah. And this will help you actually enhance your personal style. So that's basically it.
Yeah. I mean, look, as I said, nobody's gonna get everything right themselves, and it takes work, and it takes, as you said, many hands to make the light work. There we go. We got that. Got it in straight. Clip them. But no, it's interesting. I mean, so I suppose the last question we have here is: which trend or style do you dislike, and which one do you like the most?
Oh, that's a good question, fella. Oh, so we'll start off with the good news. I like to give you good news before I tear you down. So the first, so the first one is I like, of course, the classic minimalist style. Minimalist style. The reason why I'm always raving on about it, because yes, I know people say it's a trend, but it never goes out of style because you're always gonna like minimalist. This is like taking. It's like it's simple. It's simple. It fits the person. It takes into consideration your body shape, everything about you. So it's minimalist. You're not over the top. You're not dressed down. You're just dressed perfect, like perfect for you. That's why I prefer minimalist style. The accessories, they're not over the top. It's minimalist, and it goes well with anything. But the look which I don't really like the most has to be, I think it was the granddad or the dad look. It's like when people wearing like Kanye West, like we're wearing like the big, like the Yeezys, and not the first original Yeezys. They were actually nice, but like these dad Yeezys and the bootcut jeans, like and with like they're trying to draw. The reason why I didn't like that because not many guys can pull that off, and only I think about 1% cannot really pull that off, and that's dads.
Yeah. Why would you go for the dad look if you're not a dad?
Or the granddad look, or people wear like the really long socks with like loafers. That's what they consider the granddad.
I've seen a few people like that,
Granddad
or they wear them little caps, little granddad caps.
Yeah, the granddad caps. I think like that's again, I'm not judging.
Peaky Blinders kind of stuff.
Yeah, like no, the Peaky Blinders dress well, but like that cap,
they do. But
something that cap, I have to research it. A flat cap, and then they wear that with like jeans.
Yeah. It's grand in the Peaky Blinders because they wear
suits with it. But like, people now try wearing it. Like, nah, it just doesn't look well. You need to be wearing trousers with that, like
Yeah, it's the granddad look.
Yeah, the granddad look, man. It's very hard to pull off, like, because it's a granddad look, like with like trousers like up to like your stomach and stuff like that. Yeah, like that. I mean, it looks nice if you can pull it off, like, but a lot of guys really can't. It's difficult to pull off, but anyone can pull off minimalist style.
Yeah. I mean, the only trend that I ever didn't like was back in the day. I don't know if people remember this. Maybe I'm too old. But does anybody? You can maybe comment on this. Remember the IKEA ad years ago, and everybody was dressed like that. They had the buttoned up top and the chinos, and now look, it looked like right top button up, and they had chinos on. You probably know what I'm talking about. Look up IKEA ad, and you'll see the lads. But I always remember. Now it's not that it didn't look good. I suppose it did look good. The problem was everybody done it. So you were walking into nightclubs and literally everybody looked the same.
I remember when I was growing up, everyone would button up like their top button.
And their chinos on, and it was kind of like, and they'd have the white kind of. They were kind of penny shoes, but they were just flat shoes, pumps. And it was just like, lads, like even the colours were all the same. Like people were just wearing it. It was like you'd walk into a nightclub and about 50 people looking the exact same. It drove me mad because I like to not stand out, but I couldn't do it. I was like, nah, lads, I can't.
At least open up, like, you see from where a button down is nice with chinos, but just open up a couple of buttons and we even roll up like the sleeves, have a watch,
shirt.
Or you change, or you change the color of shirt, like, you can go for black as well, like, it looks right. Like,
it was. I remember driving. I remember walking into a nightclub, and this is no exaggeration. It was about 30 to 50 lads all look the same. They're all standing at the bar, same haircuts.
Oh yeah,
just
I remember,
a bunch of lemmings. It was just, it was mad. I was like,
go on, Miller.
How could like a bird pick you out? Like she literally just could pick any of them 30 lads out and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
She'd get the same bloke.
The bloke in the buzz cut.
It was just mad. It's like, and this went on for a few months. I remember I had a rant about it on social media, and lads were like, "Oh, what do you suggest you wear?" And I was like, "I don't suggest anything. I just think
spice it up,
mix it up, lads. Like, they all look like they're from like that's basically that's my pet peeve trend. I generally don't mind other trends and stuff like that. Whatever looks good on you. But that was the only one that ever really got me annoyed. As you can hear from my voice.
Yeah, from the voice, you're very passionate about it.
Very passionate about it. Look up the IKEA ad where there's the top one. I can't remember, there was a weird music to it as well. And I just always remember seeing it and going, are lads taking fashion advice from IKEA? Is that what's happening here?
It's crazy, like.
Mad.
I wish ElevationStyles was there back then, you know.
Oh, we would have had an episode on.
Yeah, we would have an episode, like, blown up,
I would have came out fuming. And this is episode 22. The IKEA ad where lads are taking tips from.
Oh, man, imagine, like.
Oh, madness. But, yeah, I mean, look, that's episode 14. Once again, we were outside, so apologies for any car noise or anything you heard.
We're really sitting outside, like, and like we're just recording here. Like,
you probably hear the birds there.
The birds there, like.
They're obviously getting.
It's just too warm, like, inside. We tried doing it inside. Nah, it's just too warm. Like.
If we were inside, one of us would have fainted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. From myself, Phil. I'm Brendon. We will have episode 15 coming up shortly.
Soon, yeah.
Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, which this podcast goes out on, Spotify.
And as well, like, with the YouTube, guys, it's doing great. So keep showing the support. Like, we have the men's outlet video now is out as well. Like, and a couple of you are really enjoying the shooting, the vlogs. And hopefully next time I was on a podcast, Game On with Jackson. So we'll try to get Jackson onto the podcast one of the days from America. So yeah, he's a lovely guy. He just teaches guys about how to improve their confidence, self-improvement and stuff.
Yeah, look up his Instagram. He's on Instagram as
well. He's mostly on Twitter as well. Yeah,
Twitter as well. Game On.
The Forgotten Clubs, like, you know, Philo, that's
my thing. Forgotten Club. We want to plug. We're plugging it on.
Yeah, we're plugging it in, like, you rocking the football, you know. It's class, like.
Rocking my little blog there, Forgotten Clubs. There's a book coming out in 2023.
Oh, there we go. That's it. You know.
That's it from us on episode 14. We shall see you soon.
See you later.
And welcome back to the ElevationStyles podcast. This is episode 4. Yeah, we've gotten to episode 4.
Flying.
It's myself, host Phil, and once again, CEO, founder, and creator of ElevationStyles. It's Twander. What's up, man?
Oh, how are you keeping, Phil? Episode 4. Wow, we're flying.
flying. I mean, that's nearly a month of podcast.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be talking, well, let's vibe, drink coffee, and talk about confidence in fashion. So, I mean, it's a another kind of psychological thing that we'll be looking at. But I suppose first question I have to ask is confidence and fashion. How do they relate?
So yes, we'll be talking about confidence, but a little bit about confidence in general. Like in fashion, I find you have to act now, like you have to dress for yourself. So let's say if you're putting on clothes. And you're feeling good about yourself, like, oh man, I'm looking good, I feel good. You start to feel confident in the things you're wearing, and like, for example, if you know your clothes are fitting well, maybe they look nice, you got a new suit or you got new jeans, you feel better about yourself. So then this will reflect in like the style. So I want all my guys basically to pick a style that they like. I know some lads like the hypebeast style, some like the dapper style, streetwear style. I'm more kind of dapper streetwear, mix the two. And then you research about it. Because like, how are you meant to get confident about something if you're not putting in a little bit of research, a little bit of effort? Like I did a video about that. Effort goes a long way. So if you put in a little bit of effort, okay man, who wears this? Like maybe, for example, David Beckham. Oh, how did he wear that jacket? I'm not saying copy him out for out, but just take a few pieces from him. like, and then start implementing them into your wardrobe. If you don't like it, you're like, oh no man, it doesn't look great on me. Okay, put it to the side. If you like it, keep it, add to it, and then you start feeling better about yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror, oh man, I look confident, I look good. Then you start feeling confident. And then secondly, try getting rid of clothes that make you feel like crap, basically. So I had a few t-shirts, like, the long line t-shirts. Yeah, they were good, like, but I just wasn't feeling good about them anymore. So I said, no, I'm gonna get rid of these. I want to get something that's a bit more, the fit is a bit better, because they were a bit looser. The fit is better, I feel better, I think I look better. So that's it. So get rid of clothes that don't make you feel good. So, and then try not to copy people's, like, outfit for outfit. So you can take a few things from a person, maybe like a David Beckham again, a jacket or shirt, but don't try copy someone outfit for outfit, because again, the fits and where they got the things, it might be different. So you might put on that outfit and then you're like, no, it doesn't look great on me. Maybe just take the jacket from him, and then you might research, maybe get a t-shirt from somewhere else. So you want to try research and then implement them things together, and then you want to build yourself up as a character. But don't be a character of someone else, like copying someone else's character.
Yeah, there's no point in timber. Although David Beckham's not a bad person.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. And then you want to try separate try separate how you feel about your body and about how you feel about your style. So we all have insecurities, like, about our body, like whatever. But when you're putting on clothes basically clothes would mask, like, your body. So clothes would basically mask your body. So this is why having clothes, it can give you that sense of, like, security, that sense of confidence. So what you put on actually does matter, because how you feel about your style will kind of affect how you feel about yourself. So hopefully that makes sense.
No, it does make sense. I mean, clothes, obviously, I don't want to say they are a person, but they portray a person's, personality, I suppose.
Yeah, personality, yes.
So, and people see that. So if I walk out and I'm wearing rags and like that, I don't look very well, then people are going to start having the perception that I'm not well and I'm not happy and stuff like that. Whereas if you're taking care of yourself, like you said, putting a bit of effort into what you're wearing, people think, oh, that person is somebody that puts effort into what he's wearing, so he probably puts effort into what he's doing. In general, it's the same with your health, maybe even your hair and stuff like that. So clothes and fashion, in that sense, I suppose, fashion does portray your confidence and stuff like that.
Yes.
I mean,
because like for most guys, I find like confidence is the end all be all. Because like if like for most people, like I find like most people, if you really feel good about yourself, like in life, like good things tend to come back to you. But like if you're like bringing out negative energy or out in the world, blah, 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 you see, and then one thing, maybe your camera break down, next thing your house on fire, next thing it's like, so I just want people to feel good about themselves, guys, to dress better, to feel great about themselves, and then that'll elevate them, basically.
I totally understand that. I mean, I always, as I said on previous podcasts, when we talk about colours, I'd wear bright colours
to brighten your mood up.
Brighten my mood up.
Exactly.
I mean, so if I'm wearing bright colours, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy and stuff like that.
And
not necessarily if I'm wearing, black, I'm feeling sad or anything.
For me, I prefer wearing darker tones.
Which point bright. So I wear bright colours and it just elevates my mood.
Exactly.
I suppose then, if we're talking about fashion and confidence, we have to talk about confidence itself.
Yes.
So, in your opinion, how should guys, and we're just going to talk about guys here because the women's perspective is probably a little bit different.
It's different.
So just how should guys portray themselves and make themselves seem confident?
Like guys, like you just have to expand your horizon, try different things. So when you're trying different things, you have to get things done. Like, so for example, set out like a schedule for yourself. So for example, Phil, you're here, you have your own podcast as well, which is going great. Myself, ElevationStyles. So you have to kind of try set deadlines and get things done, expand your horizon, because
they're saying it's like, if you don't try new things, then how are you meant to get confident at things? Like, you know, so for example, someone says, oh, I want to learn how to drive a car. How do I get confident driving a car? You have to go out and drive the car, like. And then nextly, I find for myself, exercising is great. I'm not saying like 120k and all, but just going out for a walk. Like, just going out for a walk, whether it be with a friend, just clear your head, whether it be with your pet, just go out for a walk to the beach, get your car, man, I'm just gonna go for a walk. Or if you're guys who hit the gym, try hitting the gym, or try getting involved in hobbies, like playing sports, like that trust me, that really improves your confidence, because you're put in scenarios where you have to interact with guys, you're building yourselves as a team. In the gym, you're meeting new people, different people. You might have a workout buddy. If you're on a walk, you might meet a guy, you start having a conversation. Next thing, you are friends, you are like, you know, doing things together. Next, be fearless. I know that sounds mad, be fearless, but just fear, when you have a fear of doing something, it stops you from doing it. But like, let's say today I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna tell myself I want to get up at 6 o'clock. I want to try to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. But like, oh, fear, oh man, it's too early. I said, no, I'm getting up. Next thing, I'm more productive. My day's more productive. I get things done. So try to eliminate that fear. Oh man, for my guys who are with girls, oh man, I want to go talk to the girl. Like, yes, I know. Oh man, she might reject me. Yeah, but like, go up to her. You might actually have a great conversation. I know you feel like you're like, you cracking on with the next thing, you're on a date. Like, you just have to be fearless. And then next one is try standing up for yourself. This is one thing which personally, like, I had to deal with, like, you know, because sometimes I can be a yes man. Oh yeah man, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. But then sometimes you're like, oh man, I actually have to work on elevation. Oh man, I have to go to work. And then you're here like, you said yes to someone, but then you're like, oh no, probably shouldn't have said yes because now I don't have the time for it. That builds up confidence. You say, no, if I don't have time to do something, I don't have time to do it. I'll do it maybe at some other time, or I'll do it when I have the time. And then you have to follow through with things. So if you put your mind to it, for example, Phil, I mentioned you with your podcast, you're following through with it. Okay, I have a deadline. I want to follow through on this. There's no point in saying, okay, I'm going to set a goal for myself. Man, I'll get it done whenever. No, you have to try follow through with it. And then if something, let's say you, like, of course we have lives, things happen. If something doesn't happen according to the deadline, what happened? So you need to make yourself accountable. What happened? Okay, how can I fix this for the next time?
Yeah.
And then think long term. Most people are short term thinkers. They're thinking about tomorrow. No, try to set long term goals. Think long term. So, okay, man, I want to save for a house. Long term. Okay, every month I'm going to be saving this amount of money. Okay. Think long term. 5 years down the line, when you have that house, oh man, thank goodness I had that long term thinking. And then lastly, try not to care about what others think. Now, this one here is a big one because we all care about what people think. That's how the world operates. But if you try focus on yourself, you notice people don't really care about you because they're just like, oh, he's doing his own thing, whatever. Yes, they watch, but they won't get involved with you as much. But if you're like caring about what he thinks, people then tend to get involved. They give you opinions. Sometimes it might be the wrong opinion, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, all great points there. Yeah. Especially the last one with the caring thing.
Yeah.
I only recently, well, not recently, maybe a few months ago, came into the thoughts of, for example, social media. So when I'm posting something up on social media and I'm thinking, oh, who's going to look at this now? But nobody actually really cares.
You see, that's the thing.
They don't really care. Like, I can post up a picture of myself just kind of doing whatever. And nobody really cares because when I look at people's social media, I don't care.
You don't care. Like, you just flick it through it.
So unless it really catches my eye, or it's something really out there, I don't really care if somebody's posting a picture of their kid or if they're posting a picture of a holiday or whatever, or having a drink.
Well, this is one thing, especially social media. Like, I did a video on ElevationStyles about, like, you know, the future of fashion and stuff. But like the way things are going, like social media, like everyone's building up like this social media image, but in real life they actually don't have a good image. So then I was like, that's the thing about caring. Like, think about this: if you're on social media, you might put up some, everyone's gonna be watching. But you don't know that person who's watching, they have their own life. They might be having difficulties. They might have everything. So they're just scrolling through social media like, oh, I don't know, did I put up the... Oh. That's why, like, I used to, when I first started Elevation, I'll put up a video, you'd be like, okay, who's going to be... Now I'm just like, if I put up a video, makes sense, guys are understanding, put it out there. Just put it out there. Like, you know, like, you never know, but put it out there, you know.
And that's just in general. Like,
that's
just
in general, yeah.
Put whatever, like, whatever you're
something
doing, just put it out there.
Yeah.
People mightn't like it.
Yeah.
They mightn't agree with it.
Yeah.
They mightn't watch it.
Yeah, they
mightn't care about it. But if you care about it, eventually the effort and stuff like that will come through, and it'll come back, and you know, hard work pays off. Basically, it's basically the message.
No, it does. Yeah. I genuinely believe in that. Yeah.
I suppose the last question then is, how has confidence and fashion, like, how have you overcome say difficulties in confidence and fashion and stuff like that, and how have yourself done it, and what advice would you give the listeners?
Yeah, so that's a very, very good question, because, like, of course, it's especially fashion, like, it's good to follow idols, like, you know, you have people you want to follow. Again, this is where the first thing was, like, try not to copy people exactly what they do. So try implement hints of yourself. Like, for example, this podcast, like, you know, it's not like I'm just like, you want to copy Joe Rogan or something. No, but like, you want to bring a sense of your life into it. Bring a sense of
originality.
Originality. Yeah, that's the word. Like, you know, you need to bring something to it. And then for me, like, I was during the pandemic, like, I gained a bit of weight and stuff like that, and then now I'm after losing it. Like, so I set myself goals, like, you know, like maybe I want to wake up early, or want to lose a bit of weight. They're things that will help you improve your confidence. And in fashion, implementing my own style to things which I already have, these will help you improve as a guy. And then that's like overcoming difficulties. When you overcome difficulties, or when you get out of your comfort zone, then you start becoming confident. And then let me try to think of something else. For a lot of my guys, try cutting off negative people. Like, you know, especially, again, going back to social media thing, you tend to see a lot of negative things. So try cut down on that, on negative people that, you know, man, this person here doesn't benefit me. Even if, let's say, if you're working in work and you know someone's very negative, like, you just interact high and buy. Like, you know, if you see people are negative, because it really it will start affecting you, and it just affects how you feel, because you're thinking negatively and then you're feeding that out. So,
I mean, negative energy is a real thing. Same with positive energy. The more like-minded people that you have around you, the better you're probably going to, you know, more positively think. Like that. But if there's people around you that are, as you said, always talking negatively, or speaking negatively, or even just acting negatively, not even about the stuff you're doing, but about the stuff they're doing, it brings you down. A bit of a, you know, a kind of downer buzz, if you know what I mean.
And for another point there, like, sort of cut you off, but like, I look at you, like, you have your own podcast. Guys, make sure to go check out his podcast. It's class. The football saved my life. Like that's your passion. Do you get me? Football. Like, most guys, like, I only recently discovered this. Like my brother as well. Like, he has a passion for the gym and stuff like that. Guys, do things you love to do. Like, I mean, go out there and do things you love to do. I know most guys like video games. If you have a passion for video games, then do your video games, but do things you genuinely like. You feel happy after doing it. You're like, man, I've accomplished something. And I think that's one thing which I was missing as a guy. Like, for me, I have a passion for fashion. I just love to dress well. Like, when I look at clothes, like, right now I want to be going to the shops. I just love to dress. I love to, when I see a guy who's dressing well, I'm like, man, that guy knows style. Like, I just love the jackets. I love all that. So find things that you love to do. And then in turn, that makes you more confident. It just makes you happier. When you're happy, you feel more confident. Trust me.
Of course, everything comes comes easier.
Yeah, it comes easier
in life. When you know you're confident and happy. I mean, that's all that we're going to talk about there. We probably will be touching on that again, confidence and stuff like that, and maybe you know, types of scenarios where you know what you can wear or what you can do.
That's coming
to
up,
make yourself feel more confident.
Like even wearing on, like I know a couple of guys. I got a few texts actually. 3 guys, what to wear on a first date, or what to wear if I'm going on an outing with a family. So these are scenarios where guys want outfits and stuff. So yes, we'll be talking about that.
So all these topics will be coming up in future podcasts. But that is episode 4, done and dusted.
Yes.
Hopefully episode 5 will be out after this one, obviously, in the next couple of weeks. So that's it from myself, Phil, and Tawanda, nice talk to you. And once again, you can find Tawanda and ElevationStyles on every social media platform. We're not even going to go through it anymore.
He's on how to find.
He's on everything. Just type in ElevationStyles in any social media platform.
Yeah, any social media platform.
And of course, this podcast can be found on Spotify. And so that's it. Thank you for listening and have a good day.
Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Episode 2 of the ElevationStyles podcast. Let's vibe, drink coffee, and talk about how to build a capsule wardrobe. I'm your host Phil, as usual, and I'm here with the CEO and founder of ElevationStyles, Tawanda. What's up, Tawanda?
How are you, Phil? Episode 2 is here. So today we're going to be talking about minimalist or capsule wardrobe. So we'll jump into it straight away.
Yeah, so I mean, first things first, what is a capsule or a minimalist wardrobe?
So minimalist or capsule is just in the word, basically minimalist. So last episode, the first episode, we gave you an introduction into fashion. So with the minimalist wardrobe, you're looking at your wardrobe and it's about having only what you need. No excess, no clutter, just essentials. This will be the basics of fashion. So beginners on their journey to improving their style will need the basic colors and the basic fit and style. It's a concept that's underpinned by 3 core values. So this would be simplicity, versatility, and cohesion. So for different occasions, for example, let's say if you're going to a wedding, let's say you're going out with your friends, you need your wardrobe to be simple and to stand out. So you may wonder what makes a minimalist or capsule wardrobe. So it's about having something that is classic and relatively neutral that can be worn time after time and reimagined. So when creating your own capsule wardrobe, whether you're buying all new pieces or looking through with items that you already have in your closet, choose concepts that are simple. Remember then that they're the foundations of your closet.
Okay, so basically, when I was looking at this capsule wardrobe and stuff like that, to me it didn't really register. I assume that capsule is like a kind of term in fashion,
Yeah, so capsule, in America they use capsule, but it just means minimum. Like it's just something that's little. So it's something large and then it's just brought down into something minimal. So for example, let's say if you were to buy a suit, a black suit, most people will be like, okay, yeah, grand, I got me black suit, I'm gonna wear it for this one occasion. But they don't actually know that if you take the suit jacket, if it's a black suit, you can probably pull jeans with it, with nice black shoes, and now you're going out for dinner. Or if you take the bottoms, the black trousers, you can put Chelsea boots, a white top, a biker jacket, now you're looking like streetwear. So that's just it. So it's about keeping it simple but using them items to improve your wardrobe.
Okay, so it's basically if you say, like myself, you know, you go to a wedding, you buy a suit, you buy a pretty fancy suit that I buy.
I've seen some of your suits, they're good though.
And I'd only wear it once for that wedding, and that's it. It's thrown in the back wardrobe. Basically what you're saying is kind of to use it in different ways, kind of take it apart if you have to.
Yes, if you have to,
and use it in different scenarios or different situations, like as you said, a night out, maybe you're on a date, or whatever. You can use the suit top. You can use maybe the slacks.
Because even on Elevation, like I do videos on TikTok and Instagram Reels. There was a video for colors. I had like 3 suit jackets. So there was one which was in blue, navy blue, one in I can still remember now, in green, and then the other one, it was actually 2. It was one in navy blue and then the other one was in green, but they were actually from suits, them jackets. But the way I was dressing, like the green one, I had different bottoms. I had like black bottoms, and then I had a white top, and then I had white runners with them. So it's about using them items, but they can bring up your style. But most people just say, I'm gonna wear a suit for this occasion. No, but you can use the suit jacket, you can make it look casual, you can make it look formal. There's different ways to dress it up.
There's a word I'm trying to think of. It won't come to me.
Yeah.
What you're saying?
Yeah,
There's an actual word for it.
Yeah.
Not accessorizing. Improvising.
Yeah, improvising. Yes. Improvising. Now,
I got that. We didn't get that one. I think. Everybody would have been probably shouting.
Yeah.
No, look, you're improvising.
Yeah, you're improvising. Exactly.
We didn't rehearse it.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so I suppose, what time should I buy to help build my capsule wardrobe?
So what outfits should you buy? Okay, so firstly you have to break it down now. This is where the breaking down starts off. So I firstly like to start with outerwear. So this would be like your jackets, etc. So right now we're in winter, so you want puffer jackets or overcoats. You can layer up as well, maybe have a puffer jacket and a denim jacket underneath, bomber jacket. So this is something you want to consider. So maybe I'd say pick 3 jackets. So for me, I like trench coats, puffer jackets, and let's say biker jackets. You can add in and above. Most guys don't like biker jackets, you can put a denim jackets. So have 3 colors for them. So maybe you might have black, grey, or navy. There are 3 colors. And then you want to be looking at top shops such as ASOS, Topman, or Arnott's. Now Arnott's is for your trench coats. If you have a bit more money, you can go into Arnott's, but if you don't have much money, you might be looking into ASOS or Topman. So keep it with them 3 basic colors: black, grey, or navy, because you can mess around with them colors. They're base colors.
Yeah, they're basically quite neutral.
Yeah, neutral colors, exactly. Yes.
You can kind of match anything with.
Yes. And then secondly, now we're gonna look into a suit. So a suit, I'd recommend either go for a black suit or go for a navy suit. You can go for a grey suit, but a grey suit is a bit more, I think you'd need a bit more of experience with styling a grey suit, because yes, there's a bit of ways that you can style a grey suit. But I'll go for black or go for navy. Now a black suit is something that you always need to have in your closet, because you don't know, you might have a wedding, you might have a special occasion. Now go to the tailors. It's 2021 going 2022, and most guys do not go to the tailors. The tailors are your best friend, because they know how your body fits, they know the shape, they know how to, like, let's say if you're looking to get your pants cropped, they know how to do all that. So if you're looking with a suit, one suit will be versatile. Like I said before, you're going to use the jacket, you're going to use the trousers. And then for shops now, for suits, if you're looking into Dublin, there's I think you've seen them on YouTube, the Suit Core company. They do some lovely suits. And then Debenhams, I know Debenhams closed, they used to do some lovely suits. Debenhams used to do suits. And then you want to now look at your sizing. I wouldn't recommend buying online. I used to do that. I used to buy online for suits, but if you're buying online for suits, you have to know your size. So like I'm like a 34, and then I'm a 42 chest, and then my legs and my waist would be 34. I know my size, but most guys won't really know their sizes.
Yeah, I mean, buying online clothes, I'm not a man that would buy online.
Yeah.
Because I like to actually go in and make sure that it fits me.
Yeah, it fits you. Yeah.
I actually don't know what size I am, but I'd be much smaller.
Yeah.
I'm quite skinny.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to go to the tailors. Once you go to the tailors regularly enough, you know your size. They'll tell you your size and your waist, because they actually measure you out. And then especially suit companies or suit brands and stuff like that, like Men's Best Wear or Dublin Suit Core, they actually measure you out as well. So you kind of have a rough idea. Well, if you're gaining weight, then you know you're gaining. If you lost weight, then you know you lost weight. So they'll give you like a rough idea. So now another thing for outerwear would be biker jackets, or my favorite biker jackets or leather jackets.
Leather jacket. I used to have a leather jacket. I don't have it.
Oh no, I love them. I think like they just give you that edgy look, that little
bad boy look.
Yeah, that little black boy look, bad boy. I'm going black boy look, that little bad boy look, yourself. So you can wear this like in your 30s, your 40s and 50s. Now these are versatile. You've seen like the fashion, what's the name now? The fashion awards. some lads will be wearing them like because like they're so trendy. They never go out of style now. So if you're looking for these now, you can look into Boohoo if it's something cheaper, or you can go to Zalando. And the next one now, you have your button-up shirts. Now these are for, you know, when you're wearing with your suit as well. So I'll go for Oxford now. Do you know Oxford wear?
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Oxford wear, like, you know, because this is versatile. So you want to go for colors which are white. You want to go for maybe a bit of a grey one now, because that can match around with the colors. And then if you're looking into the shops, Primark, you can get these in Primark or Pennies, and you can also get these anywhere like H&M, etc. T-shirts, you need t-shirts, of course. Yeah, you want your t-shirts. Now make sure that the t-shirts are fitting your arms, and they give your body a nice look, because you don't want it too baggy. Yes, I know at the moment baggy clothes are trending, but you want it to be nice fitting, not too tight. Just at least tight on the arms, a little bit tight on the chest.
I think lads that wear too tight, I think are showing off.
Yeah, they're showing off. Yeah. In fairness, like, I like my skinny jeans, but like, I think with t-shirts, not too tight, like, because it just doesn't look right. And then as well, these ones, like t-shirts, I'll keep it basic. Have maybe black, white, and grey. And then if you want to go for navy, that's preferable as well. Denim. Now for denim, keep it to black jeans and light blue wash jeans, because again, it's a capsule wardrobe. It's minimum. You don't want these different ribs and different colors. No. If you're starting off with basics, just a darker wash of denim and then a lighter wash of denim. Avoid the rips. Yes, I know I like my rib jeans, but I have loads of jeans. But if you're just starting off, just avoid the rips. Keep it simple. And your jeans, you can go to Levy Jeans or Diesel in town. There's one in town, Blanchardstown. Yeah, pavilions. Yeah. There's a few of them around. And then of course now you need a belt, so you go for your belt, brown or black belt. Simple. You can get these again anywhere. Primark if you're going for something cheap, or if you're going for something expensive. The Suit Core as well, they do them. Now footwear with a capsule wardrobe, you just want 3 pairs of shoes. So I would say white leather sneakers, a pair of boots, and then you need a dress up shoe. So this is like for your suits and stuff like that. Now for the white leather sneakers, these are Zara does them brilliantly. Zara or H&M. If you have a bit more money, look into like brands like Alexander McQueen's, or look into brands like New Republic. They do them like the fancier side.
I actually saw a nice pair in River Island.
River Island will do them as well. Yeah. Because like white leather sneakers, they're trending at the moment. In winter, they kind of die down, but in summer, you see like most guys will be wearing them.
I saw them there just before, around November, and I was going to buy them, and they were white. Only about 40 quid. Like, you know, they were decent. But I didn't buy them because, as you said, it's winter. You know, you're going out white. Yeah. You know, it's going to get dirty. You don't want to get them filthy. But during the summer, they would probably be perfect.
Yeah, in the summer they'll be perfect. And then for your boots, then you can have your Chelsea boot. Maybe you have one pair of Chelsea boot, or you can have combat boots. Now they're for winter. Like, you know, I don't know, there's something about boots in winter. Just that just makes you look edgy. It makes you look classier, fancier. And then if you have one pair, last pair would be your dress-up shoe. So you've seen some of my videos. I have a pair of I forgot now the name now, but they're like Oxford brown, kind of like a brogue shoe. They're very shiny.
Funny enough, my brother actually works in a shoe shop. He's a manager in a shoe shop. Really expensive. It's called Lokes. Lokes, and some of the shoes are. Like, I went into it. Absolutely, like, they're exactly what you'll be wearing on your YouTube or TikTok. So these shoes are amazing. Now they can be pricey, but I can tell you these now. You get to wear them. Like he has shoes that are a little bit pricey, but I mean he has them. You basically have them for life. Yeah, for life.
Because like my ones, like I bought them for about like it's pricey enough, like 124. I've had these now for about nearly 3 years now. But like these are like, you see like them guys with the business suits, you see them in town and all, but they be wearing them kind of shoes because them shoes last, like, you know. So I'd always recommend just have one pair just there, you know, in case of emergencies, in case of special occasions. And then lastly, your accessories. These are your watches, your scarves, your necklaces, your rings. I don't know why most guys, I think most guys now kind of copying on to necklaces, but I don't know why guys still don't wear rings. Not too much rings now, like too much of anything is bad, like, but
I think the ring thing, I remember just speaking for myself, was back in the 90s, 2000s, when I would have been maybe a teenager. People used to wear these things. So I don't know if you're aware of it. You're a little bit younger than me. These things got sovereign rings.
No.
So lads used to wear these sovereign rings.
Yeah.
And I think it was an Irish thing, or it was probably an Ireland thing. And there were these big, huge rings, and they like had like a design on them. And people used to wear them all the time around Dublin. I think that's maybe why nowadays here in Ireland lads don't wear rings, because if they do wear these rings, people kind of look at them and go, "Oh, you have a ring, sovereign." There's probably a little bit of a what would be the word? A kind of skepticism around rings. That's just my personal. Because you were saying, I don't know why lads don't wear it.
Yeah. Maybe that's why then.
I think that's why. But like, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with an nice ring on the outside.
Because like even like someone like the rings I have, like they're very minimum. Like it's just like a silver ring, or I actually have new accessories coming by the end of the year there, like a black ring, and then like a black necklace bar and stuff like that. I'll show you anyways on the TikTok and the Instagram. But like it's about like accessories should be minimum. I think the more minimum the design, the better, I think, you know. And that's it. Like, and then for scarves, for winter you want to have your scarves. Watches as well, keep them simple, minimum, and that's it. That's basically it.
I mean, all great ideas. I think accessories are something that lads probably don't think about. Even if they did think about, I think most lads don't think about most of what you're saying.
They actually don't.
Accessories is one of the things that like, I never think about accessories when I'm going out. I'm just thinking shoes.
Even like it doesn't even, but like even winter, like just things like I had a picture there taken of me. Just things like a scarf with like a watch. Like literally it'll differentiate you from like 60-70% of lads, because most lads are just jacket no. But if you're wearing a watch and a scarf, like someone look at you, okay, yes, a bit of, and this fits matching. Like maybe you're wearing an all black outfit, maybe you have like a checkered scarf, like, you know, just to break that black. Like people are like, okay, he has a little bit of a dress sense, like, you know, and that's what you want, like, you know.
People, when you say people, you mean the women.
No. For me, like, yes, of course the women, but then like I'll be looking at like business opportunities, like, you get me? So
everybody, I mean, you need to stand out from the crowd.
Because like I've been in shops and lads will come up, oh man, you have a good dress sense. Next thing you leave your business card, you never know. You never know, like, you know. I mean, so
a good dress sense is I think that's what they say even with interviews. That it's 60% your appearance.
Because it leaves a lasting impression.
Exactly. So it's a huge thing, huge psychological thing as well. When somebody sees somebody dressed, you know, well, they think well of them. They mightn't even know them.
They don't even know them.
Somebody dressed poorly, they automatically think
something else about them.
Something bad about them. And it mightn't even be about them. But I 100% get what you're saying. I mean, so you basically went through the whole capsule idea. So how would you build it up? How would you start off with this capsule? Just shortly, you know, give us a kind of
short,
basic.
Basic. So like I said, like you want to go for the colors I recommend: grey, black, and white. And then maybe navy. Throw navy in there if you're feeling a bit brave, because grey goes well with black, or white goes well, etc. They all go well together. So try on everything. Now comfort is going to be king, but as well you want it to fit well on your body, and make sure that you like the cut. And the tailors, again, guys, I think you've seen my videos. Tailors are your best friend. Go to the tailors. I don't know why women go to the tailors. Guys need to start going to the tailors as well. Women know more about fashion, but us as guys, we need to catch up. Come on. Okay, and then choose the muted colors, like I said, and then invest in high quality pieces like your shoes, the dress up shoes. Yes, your t-shirts can be cheap, but if you're capsulizing things, maybe your jackets, maybe spend a little bit more on the end, maybe 50 quid going up, and because this will last you for time and time again. This is basically the simple way of starting a capsule. Then you can match your things, look yourself in the mirror. If you're struggling, hit me up with a DM. Brendon, does a bomber go well with this? Does it go well with that? I'll give you some advice, and that's basically how you start.
I mean, it sounds all simplistic there. So what I'm also getting is a lot of it is trees. It's all in trees. To keep it, you know, capsule, as we said, small. So basically, start off with trees. So you know, your tree colors, your tree, maybe tree accessories.
Yes.
Tree
footwear,
Yes,
your
yeah.
3 shirts, your
Yeah,
3 jackets.
yes,
So trees is basically
trees,
where we're at when you're starting off in this.
And capsules, they never go out of style as well. They actually don't, because like people like fashion house come back again. People are doing fashion never goes out of style. It's just like it has a moment where, let's say, bomber jackets will come in. Chelsea boots are now, they'll go away, they'll come back again. Like for example, Converses are back again. Like, you know, so it's like fashion always repeats. It's always a repeat, you know, itself.
I suppose that's it for episode 2.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure again, Tony. We will be getting up episode 3 soon enough.
Yeah, soon enough.
These are gonna keep on rolling.
Yeah, rolling on. Yeah.
I mean, do you want to just? We said in episode 1, but might as well just go again in episode 2.
Yeah.
Where can we find you and your fashion tips and stuff like that?
Of course, like, so again, I'm on every social media platform: TikTok, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook. You name it, LinkedIn. I'm posting everywhere, Facebook. So you'll find me ElevationStyles.com. If you go on the About Us page, you can see all the links to all my social medias. I'm usually every single day I upload to TikTok and Instagram. Well, because right now I'm working on Elevation and then I'm working my day job, so I'm trying to balance the two. But you consistently see me on social media. And if you have any questions, I've been getting a few texts and DMs from guys really looking for help because they like the way that we're doing it. So if you have any questions, hit me up with a DM. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And that's it.
So you heard that, people. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and of course the actual blog itself. Yes. All ElevationStyles. So that's it from me, Phil, and that's it from Tawanda.
Thank you very much.
No problem.